Welcome to Spiritual Dialogue with Father Udon de Castro. We are here at Cariana Lay Monastic Community. I'm your host, Brother Lodi. With us is Sister Tachi.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the past episode, Father, and that it is beginning to dawn on me that what you said about the teachers are not teaching the right thing and the students are not learning it the right way, that we will never reach faith.
Yeah, that's true. We will never reach faith that way. That's what we are trying to correct. These two defects, we're trying to correct it, no? But we have to lay down first what are these defects and the cause of these two defects before we can resolve anything among the problems of the Catholic Church. So last time we were discussing the fact that the great defect of the modern world, and not only of the modern world, it was since the beginning of Christianity, was the idea of change without reasoning. And we said that the idea of change comes from the free will, not from the intellect. Many people, as you have seen, wants change, but without any good reason for changing. And that's how politicians win. They actually deceive the people, promising change, but without saying from what to what. As Brother Lodi was emphasizing in the last meeting, it's the intellect that tells us from what to what. And the free will must always be guided by the intellect. So like what Hilary Belloc was saying, this is a famous British Catholic author, very famed. He was saying that if you're driving and you see a sign in the road saying, "Do not enter, close road," you should use your head.
Yeah, that's what.
You should stop, find out why there is a sign, and whether you should continue or not. So you make a decision.
Yes,
You make a
Father.
decision, and that comes from the intellect. Now, a person, if he acts to his free will, if he's in a hurry, he'll just go through, even if there is a big sign, "Do not enter,"
Without thinking.
without
Because
thinking.
it was,
And this is happening in the whole world. People likes to change without saying from what to what. If there is any change, there should be from what is bad to good. Now, in the Catholic Church, that has been happening. All the heresies in the Catholic Church, from Arius, Pelagius, up to Martin Luther, and up to the present, are people who did not want to improve the Catholic Church. They simply want to do what they want.
yes, Father.
And if you notice, they have never given a rational reason why they wanted to change the church. Not a rational or philosophical, at least, reason for changing the church or the doctrines of the church. Now, when Vatican II started, we have the same problem, which we are having since Arius, Pelagius, Nestorius, and so on, up to the present. That there was a group of people, of cardinals and bishops, who wanted to change the Catholic Church without any logical or rational reason for doing so. In other words, if you want to change the Catholic Church, you tell me what's wrong with the doctrine, and you present a better doctrine.
Yeah, that should be the right thing.
Or if we have practices which are bad, show us why it is bad and propose a better practice. It must be like that.
Yes, Father.
But these cardinals and bishops wanted to change the Catholic Church just because they want to do what they want.
Without any good reason, Father?
Without. So it's just a free will.
So,
Or
Father-
with reason, but not in accordance with the doctrine of the Catholic.
Absolutely no reason. It's just an act of the free will.
So
It's not
far-
an act of the intellect.
I was just thinking, Father, then parang for them, Christ has no part in it anymore.
Yeah. Christ is
Parang
no
she's
part.
suddenly just suddenly put, this is Christ's church, and you put him aside and make your own.
Exactly. Because in the Catholic Church, the way we think is, what did Christ say?
All the time. Di ba?
Yeah. If this is what Christ says, let's just do it. That's how it should be. No? But suddenly, they didn't care what Christ said. So they really removed Christ from the picture. That's why it's called discontinuity. Because suddenly Christ was removed from the picture. So it's no longer a religion or a church established by Christ. That's why they call it discontinuity. So suddenly, the church established by Christ and the apostles had been thrown out of the Vatican. Thrown out. And they just wanted to present their personal ideas.
I was just thinking, Father, they don't have to remove Christ. They just go away and do what they want. Why they have to do it to Christ's church?
Well, there's where we have to go deeper.
Okay.
You see, what the fathers in the Vatican II Ecumenical Council did was, they did not like the teachings of Christ. They did not like it. So they threw it away and they presented their own personal teachings. But they did not want to leave the Catholic Church.
That's okay.
They wanted to pretend that what they are teaching is the teaching of the Catholic Church.
That's
So if they left the Catholic Church, the Catholics would notice that they are not Catholics and they will not follow.
They want the whole structure. They want the whole everything. But
They
with what
have to keep everything. They have to keep the whole Vatican as theirs. Even if they are no longer teaching the Catholic faith, they want everything Catholic as their possession.
even the people, everything.
But especially the people and the souls, you know.
Yeah.
But pretending that they're still within the Catholic Church.
And many people.
So these cardinal and bishops are teaching their own personal doctrines. And there are as many doctrines as there are cardinals, and as many doctrines as there are bishops there, which look like they're Protestants, because in the Protestant sect, you have as many Protestant sect as there are Protestant pastors.
Yes, Father.
As many. They are united only in one reason or in one basis, and thus they want to get rid of the old Catholic Church established by Christ on the apostles. But look at the deceit that they are doing. They're still wearing Catholic garments, Catholic vestments, Catholic mitres, Catholic crosiers, Catholic pectoral cross, and so on. Everything is Catholic in the external. But they have stopped already teaching Catholic doctrine, and they're just teaching their own personal Catholic, or not, this is
Not
not Catholic, no, personal, individual teachings. Let's get an example, for instance, like the bishops of Germany. The bishops of Germany had always wanted those married people or remarried people, meaning to say living in adultery, to receive Holy Communion. They presented it in Vatican II. It was disapproved.
Yes.
Because it's not Catholic doctrine.
Yes, Father.
But the moment Pope Benedict seems to have retired and stepped down, the bishops of Germany immediately proposed the approval of not only remarried adulterous Catholics to receive Holy Communion, but even non-Catholics, but married to Catholics, to receive Holy Communion. And when this was not approved, they all went back to Germany and just approved that everybody can receive Holy Communion.
Yeah, sister?
Yeah, I was just thinking they just, in fact, like that. It's so ridiculous. If that non-Catholic had wanted to receive communion, then he should have become Catholic and joined his spouse, isn't it, Father? Why they're pushing it? There must be some other reason why these bishops are pushing this on these people.
Well, they're not really interested whether non-Catholics become Catholics or not.
That was not the purpose.
That's not the
That's
purpose.
what I said.
The real purpose is to get rid of the Catholic Church, the old one established by Christ and the apostles, and to start a new one created by man. Now, if it is new, in fact, it is new. The Catholic religion today, that Brother Lodi and you are hearing about, is entirely new. This is not the Catholic Church. What the bishops of Germany did is not Catholic.
No.
And they're doing it. And the ones doing it are bishops who are wearing Catholic garments, Catholic mitres, and Catholic. Everything is Catholic in them. They look exactly like Catholic bishop, but their doctrine is not Catholic bishop. It's not Catholic doctrine. So the question now is, what will is happen in the Catholic Church? That it is becoming Protestant. Because they stopped the old Catholic Church instituted by Christ and built on the apostles, and now it is made by man. All Protestant sects are made by man, not by Christ. So actually the Catholic Church today is a Protestant church.
They took Christ out.
Well, they said that their teaching is based on the Bible, the teaching of Christ and God.
Like in Germany.
Yeah.
To allow non-Catholics to receive Holy Communion, where is that in the Bible?
Haven't read anything about it.
It's not even there.
Yeah, not even.
In fact, even Judas, who was an apostle and a bishop, was not allowed to receive Holy Communion.
Yes.
There's some people says that he received it sacrilegiously. That's why he was a bad apostle.
Yes, Father.
So this is what is happening in the Catholic Church. And most of the younger bishops believe in this hermeneutics of discontinuity. So most of the bishops, most of the priests believe in this hermeneutics of discontinuity. Some of them without realizing it, because they just changes. They follow it. They follow what the bishop says. They follow what the pope says.
They're not thinking.
Without thinking. So everything is just emotional free will, because it's nice, so let's do it.
Yeah, they're not thinking.
And that's our big problem. And we shall discuss more and more and go deeper into this problem later on.
Yes. We still have a lot of time. Father, you want to comment more on this wrong doctrine made by man?
Yes, of course, yeah. So, in Vatican II, there was a group of people who wanted to change the Catholic Church, to get rid of it and start a new church made by man. This is a group.
Yes.
This group doesn't have the same ideas. They do not have the same philosophy. They do not have the same belief. They are only united in one fact: to start a new church and get rid of the old Catholic Church.
Okay.
So they don't even agree with one another.
They don't even agree.
Gosh, what a mess. Who wants to join that?
And they're called the group the hermeneutics of discontinuity. And really, they believe different things. No? But the head of this group, more or less the head leading it, is what you call the Theological School of Bologna. And our Cardinal Tagle is part of that theological school. So he believes in this, and also Bishop Villegas, formerly president of the CBCP, also believes in this. In fact, his opening speech to the CBCP in Pope Pius Center was encouraging the bishop to adopt the hermeneutics of discontinuity, wherein he said that the old Catholic Church established by Christ and the Apostle is old and dead.
He said that.
Old, infirm, and dead, and therefore let's just bury this church and start with a new church. He said that.
Oh my God.
And this speech has been printed in the internet, and everybody is commenting about it.
Oh, Father, okay, it's
Yeah,
almost
we
done.
don't have much
Okay.
time anymore.
I was just-
Maybe
okay,
you
never mind.
please
The next time.
continue
The
next episode,
okay.
Father.
We are
And
asked.
thank you for watching Spiritual Dialogue with Father Don De Castro. Keep on watching so that we will be properly guided in our thinking about the true faith of the Catholic Church. Thank you so much.
Hosanna is